All right. So today I'll be walking you guys through the digital marketing space. So you should actually understand what digital marketing is all about. Some of you are already taking the digital marketing course, while others are still new in the field. And I'm sure you must be wondering or asking yourself what digital marketing is all about. So I just want to be sure that each and every one of you can get me. So if you can get me, just go to the chat area and type in yes, yes, yes. So I should be 100% sure that you all can get me. All right, just go to the chat area and type in yes, yes, yes. Then I'll be sure that we are set to go and we are going to kick off with this training immediately. All right, so Jam Roland says yes, which means my mic is perfectly in good shape. All right, so let's continue with the training. So before we continue, I want to actually officially welcome you all for this training program. For those who I can actually see their names, like Jam Roland, Bime Lira, Cherish, Donna Gaha, Fominyang David, Johnny, Raymond, Khan, Christabel, Nabila, Anita, Neba, Wankwi, Betu, Fallon, Oshol, Linus, Wiba, Nuela. All right. For those of you who are meeting me for the very first time, I want to say you are welcome. And for those of you who are actually taking the course already, I think it's always good to attend some of these trainings because you're going to learn something new each time you attend any of the orientation or the master class or the boot camps that are being organized by the institute. All right. So as we continue, please always make sure that when there are trainings coming up, especially in fields of maybe social media marketing or maybe SEO or maybe search engine marketing, always try to attend those free trainings because it's really going to help you. If you even attend this training maybe for a year or two, you'll notice that you've actually gained so much as far as digital space is concerned. All right. So the first question you should be asking yourself is what is digital marketing? What is digital marketing? A lot of you have heard about digital marketing. Some of you get confused between digital marketing, network marketing, and affiliate marketing. Right? These are three different things. Right? So before you ask yourself what digital marketing is, you should ask yourself what marketing is. All right. So marketing is simply doing what? You're trying to create awareness. You're trying to advertise your products in the market. You're trying to advertise either your products or your services. So once you advertise your product or services, you are actually doing what we call marketing. So during the process of marketing, you can actually make sales while you can't actually make sales. Though the main objective of you doing marketing is actually to do what? To make profit or to create awareness. All right. So even if you sell your products or not, marketing has taken place. So if you carry out any um, advertising process, if you go through any process of advertising, then marketing has taken place because you've actually tried your possible best to create awareness of a particular product or a particular service. Once that is done, marketing has taken place. If you have a shop and you are able to maybe design flyers or maybe brochures and you litter them around for people to pick them, or you create posters, or you have billboards, that is marketing. You're actually doing marketing. 1,000 people may be able to see that billboard, may be able to read the information, and only, let's say, 100 may be able to visit your shop to be able to know what is in that shop. All right. So actually reaching out to 1,000 people, you have already done what? Marketing. Though you were able to close just about 10 sales or 20 sales, marketing has already taken place. So you've actually marketed your products to 1,000 people, though you've made just 10 or 20 sales. All right. So that is our traditional way of doing marketing. If you have your business right now, though so many people don't even do marketing, there are people who have provision stores, they just open in the quarter. They don't even tell people that they have actually opened a provision store. So only when someone is passing and he's able to see a shop, provision store, maybe he gets into that shop, and people even get to a shop when they want to buy something. All right. If you don't want to buy something, you won't actually get into that shop. But that is not how you're supposed to do when you have a business. When you have a business, you are supposed to market that business. You are supposed to create awareness. All right. You are supposed to make sure that people are aware of what is in your shop and the quality of products you actually have. That is the reason why you need to do marketing, or you need to get into marketing. That is a traditional way of doing marketing. Now, let's get into the digital aspect. What is digital marketing? Once you are able to use digital tools with the help of the internet to advertise any product, then digital marketing has taken place. So if I take my smartphone, I have a picture of a product, or maybe I'm into weight loss, or maybe I have some waist trainers to sell, or I'm into food supplements. So long as I post so long as I create a post with these products or services, I am actually doing marketing because I am advertising my product or services to my audience. All right. So marketing has actually taken place. So digital marketing simply means using digital tools with the help of the internet to create awareness, to advertise your product. So there are two types of marketing. We've looked at the traditional way of doing marketing, and we've talked about the digital aspect. So under digital marketing, we equally have two types of digital marketing. We have the organic marketing and the paid marketing. Now, what is the organic marketing? Organic marketing is simply advertising your products without spending any money. For example, if you have your Facebook account, you have your Facebook pages, your Instagram account, you have your website where you just post your products there, you share the link to people, you go to your social media platforms, you post your products there, and people are able to see them and they purchase those products. That is what we call organic marketing. All right. So once you carry out marketing on the internet without spending a franc, then you've actually done what we call organic marketing. Right? Now, when we talk about the paid marketing or what we call sponsored marketing. So, sponsored marketing is simply doing what you're paying some digital marketing platforms to advertise your product for you. So, once you do that, then you've actually done what we call a paid or a sponsored marketing. Same with traditional marketing, right? You can decide to design your flyers. You actually still spend money to design those flyers, and you may equally decide to pay a radio station or a TV station to advertise that product. So that is actually a paid, um, that's actually paid traditional marketing. But we just with the normal or the organic traditional marketing, you can design your flyers by yourself. If you have your printer at home, you print it out, you move around in the streets, you share with people. That is organic marketing. You are not spending any money in order to create awareness. The same thing happens in the digital space. All right. So in the digital space, you can actually use your social media platforms, use your internet to advertise your products or services, and you get your clients. Or you can pay um, different online companies to actually do the advertisement for you. All right. Once you pay them, you give the instruction on what you want. You tell them the audience you're targeting. Then they are going to help you reach out to those audience, and you are going to actually get lots and lots of leads or lots of reaches. All right. So that is just what the paid aspect of marketing is all about. Now, when we talk about digital marketing holistically, all right, when you hear the word digital marketing, that's if somebody is emphasizing about digital marketing, then we are actually focused on the paid marketing. All right. So some people will say organic marketing and digital marketing. All right. So when we're talking about digital marketing, we actually focus on the paid aspect of marketing. The reason why we focus on the paid aspect of marketing is because most of the companies that are making millions today, or most of the top richest people in the world today, actually made their money through paid marketing. They reach out to their audience through paid marketing. An example is Amazon. Amazon is an e-commerce platform. If Amazon does not engage into paid marketing, Amazon will not do any sales. They will not be able to generate sales. All right. Amazon needs to pay some of these digital marketing providers to advertise their products to every corner of the world so they can be able to get clients because they are strictly online. All right. They actually um, focus online. Just give me 1 minute. All right. So they actually focus their sales online, which means that without digital marketing, Amazon is nothing. All right. Without digital marketing, Amazon is nothing. All the platforms that actually advertise online, if they decide to shut down right now, Amazon will go down to zero. They will lose a lot of money. You must have noticed there was a time when Facebook had an issue, right? Facebook went down for hours, I think about 7 or 8 hours, that we couldn't use Facebook. And during that period, Mark Zuckerberg lost so much money because he depends on that for a living. All right. So he lost so much money. We use Facebook for our advertisement, we use Facebook for our social life. But note that Facebook actually makes its money from those who want to create paid advertisement and not the free ones. So if you're using Facebook and you're asking yourself, this tool you're using for free, you are not paying them, how are they making their money? Just know that by the time you're done with digital marketing, you actually understand how Mark Zuckerberg became the fifth richest person in the world. You will know how he make his money. You will know how Amazon actually make his money. You will know how Jeff Bezos became the richest person in the world. All right. You will know how the CEO of Tesla became one of the richest persons in the world. Without digital marketing, all these companies are zero. They are going to boil down to zero. They will be like any normal store which is around. And majority of these companies don't even have a store. If you go online that you want to actually visit an Amazon shop to buy your products, you will not see. There is no Amazon shop where you can actually move there and you buy a product. You only order your product online and they deliver the product to you. The only thing they have may be their offices, which is meant for their staffs. Only their staffs are there. And even the staffs cannot buy products there. Even those who are even doing the packaging, you cannot buy. You can only purchase your own product online. You order your product online and you go home. They will come and deliver the product on the address which you have given, though you are a staff there. All right. I have a friend who is working with Amazon and he needed to change his smartphone. So when he ordered his smartphone, and there are many times after he actually placed an order, he gave his address. They called him about three, 4 times that they have been to his address and he is not at home to collect his product. Why? Because he's at work and he cannot equally put that his workplace as his delivery point. All right. So be it whether you are the management or whatever, if you order a product, you must give an address where that product will be delivered. And they cannot even deliver it at your workplace when you are a staff. So you need to give them a time when you've closed from work and they are going to deliver that product to you. All right. So that is the nutshell about digital marketing. So I'm going to take you guys now through the practical aspect. We are going to look at the various um, digital marketing tools that actually exist and how you can actually advertise your product. Now, before we get to that, I'm just going to do some exercises. All right. So you are just going to follow with me. Just follow with me. And I think we are going to really have a nice time together. Now, this is Google. How many of you actually use Google? How many of you have used Google today? How many of you have actually opened your Google Chrome on your PC or on your smartphone? How many? Just go to chat area. If you have done so, just type in yes, yes, yes. If you haven't, just type in no, no, no. How many of you? Go to the chat area. If you've used Google today, go to the chat area and type in yes, yes, yes. Oh, I have, I have, I have. Yes, Johnny said he has used yes, Cherish, and we have Forminian David. All right. Wow, great, fantastic, fantastic. Now, tell me what you actually went to Google to do. What were you searching on Google? Go to the chat area and type in what you were searching on Google. Just go to Google and type in what you actually searched, right? Yes, today, even in the last week, tell me what you went to Google to search for. What were you looking for on Google? Just go to the chat area and type in what you were looking for. This is a practical class. Cherry says trading view. I don't understand. What do you mean by trading view? Is trading view a product? I searched on how to make money online. Wow, fantastic. For me, say he searched scholarship. Fantastic. Chima said where the Sangano beach was found. Okay, all right, fantastic. Who else? I am sure most of us have searched. If you've not searched Google for the past 1 week, then I don't know what you're using your smartphone for. You should be doing research. Okay, hymns. Johnny say hymns. Wow, fantastic. An app for forex trading. Wow, great. A gospel song here to sing by Frank Edward. Fantastic. Wow, that is great. That is great. It means I think majority of us here have actually used Google. Now, who has actually used Google to search for the price of something or to purchase something or to carry inquiry about a particular product or service? Who? Just go to the chat area. If you have done so, just type in. Yes. What did you search? What did you actually want to get? Um, Currency exchange. Wow, fantastic. Okay, thank you, Johnny. Who else? Techno, come on. You said you've searched something online. You've searched a particular product or service online to purchase. What did you search? I did research on best-selling items online. Wow, fantastic. Body lotion. Wow, great. Who else? Okay, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Right. Now let's get back to our browser. Let's get back to our browser. I have so many browsers. I have okay. All right. Now this is my browser, right? So I'm using the Brave browser. Let me just go to Google. Let me open google.com. I think I already had something here. All right, great. So this is Google, right? This is google.com. Now remember, when you open Google, if you just go to your address bar and you type google.com, this is what you see. There is nothing on the screen, right? There is nothing on the screen, which means that you can only get information when you search for something, right? When you search for something. Now, we are going to do a few searches, all right? So I'll go to my search bar right here, and I'm going to type, let's say, rent a car. Great. I'm going to open another tab, google.com, and let's say iPhone 11. Okay, I'm going to open another tab and I'm going to type in, let me go back to Google and I'm going to type in rent a house. Great. Now, let's begin with the first scenario, right? I type here rent a car. Initially, there was nothing on the screen. But immediately I type in rent a car, what happens? We get variety of search results. These are all what we call search results. Now, these results you have here came up as a result of me searching for this particular word. All right, this particular word. So when I type this particular word, I was able to get these responses or these search results. All right, now with the search results which you have on the screen, it is categorized into two. There are two different categories of search results. All right. Now, the two categories are the paid ads and the search and the free ads. Now, when you look at your screen very well, look at your screen critically, you notice that after typing the rent a car, there is the various websites that appear. These websites actually offer what this service. These are all companies with their websites that offer this service, rent a car. They actually give out cars on rent. All right. So we have the first company here is rentalcars.com. They actually offer this service. We have SZ.AE. They equally offer this service. These are all companies here in the United Arab Emirates that rent out cars. But there is something you must have noticed. If you look critically on the side of this website, you will see an AD beside AD, right? If I go down again, you're going to see AD. If I scroll down, you're going to have another AD. Now, when I go down, after this 1, 2, 3 AD, when I scroll down again, what happens? There is no AD beside this other website. No AD, no AD, no AD, no AD. And when I go right down, then I'm going to see what? AD, AD, AD. Now I'm going to explain to you the difference between this. Some of you must have known about this. Some of you must have been seeing this for the very first time, or you have been seeing this, but you don't actually know what it means. All right. So when you see an AD beside a website, what should come into your mind is that this company, Rental Cars, hired a digital marketer to run an ad or to advertise their products on Google, all right, thereby paying Google to actually do what? Render them this service. So when you see this AD beside this website, just know that Rent-A-Car hired a digital marketer, paid a digital marketer to run what we call paid ads. So at this level, you are paying Google to show your ads to people who search this particular word. So if I have my own company that I give out car rental, for example, if I just say, if I say tamon.com, that is my own company, or tamoncars.com, right? If I pay Google, or if I hire a digital marketer to pay Google so that each time somebody types rent a car, my company should come up first. My website should come up first. So once that is done, your website is going to appear and you're going to have this AD beside the website. All right. So this is an example of a paid ad. So if you want to run your ad, if you want to actually gain a lot of customers, if you have a business, you can run paid ads, same as you can create free ads. We are going to come to free ads later. But as far as digital marketing is concerned, when we are talking about digital marketing as a career, then we focus more on the paid ads. So Rent-A-Cars paid Google so that Google can show their ad on their first page. Azzy equally paid Google so that their ad can be shown on the first page. Skyscanner equally paid Google so that their ad can be shown on the first page. These are all paid ads. Now, when I scroll down after the first three, you notice that there are some companies here as well, but they don't have that AD beside. All right. These are all what we call free ads. Right. So these companies have not paid Google to show their ads here, but what they have actually done is they have created very useful content. They have made sure that the content which they have on their website is very, very useful, all right, in such a way that Google actually admires and loves the content. So once Google loves your content, knows that it is very, very good for public consumption, your ad is going to show on the first page of their search engine. All right. So each time, just put this in your mind. All right. Each time you see AD, 1 minute. Oh my God, I'm not even sharing my screen. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. So I believe each and every one of you can see my screen right now. All right. So thank you for those who actually sent me a message on that. All right. So, like I was explaining, when you visit your search engine, all right, for the very first time, when you visit your search engine for the very first time, this is how it looks like. All right. This is how your search engine looks like. There is nothing on the screen. Only when you type in a word, let's say rent a car, that is when you're going to actually get um, results. That's when you're going to get search results. Now, these search results, there are two types. We have what we call the paid search results or the paid ads and what we call the free ads. All right. When you see, when you look at the search results carefully, you're going to notice that there is an AD beside some of these search results. As you can see, this is an AD here, this is an AD here, and this is an AD here. Now, these ADs are attached to what? The website. All right. So Rent-A-Cars is actually offering this service, rent a car. Azzy is actually offering this service, rent a car. Rent a cheap car Dubai.com is equally a website that offers rental services or car rental services. All right. So these companies have decided that they are going to pay Google so that Google can show their ads or Google can advertise their products on the first page of their search engine. So for these companies to actually gain a lot of results, for this company to actually make a lot of sales, they decided to hire a digital marketer. Now, this digital marketer now created a paid ad. The digital marketer actually created a paid ad whereby they are going to pay Google so that Google can show their products or services to people who actually come to search. All right. So when someone searches rent a car, these are the results the person is going to get. Now, on this page, there are two types of search results. We have the paid ads and the free ads. What you actually see here, this AD simply means that these are all paid ads. So these companies have actually hired a digital marketer to pay Google so that Google can actually show their ads on their first pages. All right. Now, if I scroll down the page, after the paid ads, after we have the AD, after 3 or 4, all right, maximum of 4 ads, paid ads with the AD, you're going to have ads without the AD. So if you see, there is no AD here beside this website. There is no AD here. There is no AD here. There is no AD here. Now, the question you should be asking yourself is, why is there no AD beside? There is no AD beside these websites because these websites have decided to hire a digital marketer not to pay Google to show their ad, but to make sure that the digital marketer create very, very good content on their websites. So the digital marketer will evaluate the content of the website and make sure that the website is very good for public consumption. Once you create very good content on your website, Google goes through the website. Google sends their agents, digital agents known as crawlers. All right. So Google will send these crawlers to come and scan your website. These crawlers are like CCTV cameras. They come to your website, they scan your website, they try to evaluate the content of your website. Now, once they scan your website, they are going to get the information from there and they take it back to Google. Now, they will be the ones to tell Google, hey, this information you see is very, very good. Let's show this particular information to people because it's going to help them. All right. So once that is done, what happens? Google is now going to show your ad on their first page because this is the first page, the front page of the search engine, the Google search engine. All right. So people are going to see your ad in front because you have created very, very good content. So we have 2 types of ads on this first page. We have the paid ads with the AD and the free ads without the AD. Now, for the paid ad, you don't really necessarily need to create a lot of content. All right. Because when you're creating the paid ad, you just need to create about 2 or 3 lines and that is it. And you instruct Google, hey, Google, what I want you to do is show this ad to people in Bamenda. Show this ad to people in Yaoundé. Show this ad to people in Cameroon. That is what happens. So once you instruct Google, Google is actually going to do what you have instructed them because you are going to be paying them for that particular service. All right. So that is it as far as doing ads on search engine is concerned. The same thing goes with any other product. Now, remember, this was a service. Renting a car is actually doing what? Trying to get this particular service. All right. Now, let's get to a product. If you want to buy a particular product in the market, if you're using your smartphone right now, or you have a secondary device beside you, what we are doing, you can actually try on your smartphone and you're going to actually get the result as well. Now, let's assume I want to buy iPhone 11, right? Now, once I search iPhone 11 on Google search engine, what happens? I'm able to get results. These are all results from the search engine, all right? So at the beginning, you're going to have shop iPhone 11, and beside the shop iPhone 11, I'm going to have an ADS. Remember, here we had AD, and here we are having what? ADS. So AD simply means what? One ad. Ad without the plural, all right? While ADS simply means what? Many ads. So when you see ADS below here, you have many ads. This is an ad, this is an ad, this is an ad. These are all ads. And all these ads are from different companies. If you look here, you're going to see what? Amazon.ae, Amazon.ae, we have Amazon.ae, we have Noon, we have Jumbo. These are all e-commerce platforms that are located here in the United Arab Emirates. All right, see, we have Jumbo, we have Amazon. So you notice that Amazon is leading as far as creating ads for iPhone 11 is concerned. All right, so these are all paid ads. So when you see the AD, below the AD, we have what? Variety of ads. All these companies have paid Google so that Google can show their ad on their first page, on their search engine's first page. Now, after the ADS below, you're going to see what? Other websites without the ADS. So there is no ADS here or AD. There is no AD here. There is no AD here. And you keep on scrolling down, you won't find any other AD. All right. Now, these other ones are what? Free ads. These companies have created free ads which have good content. That is why their ads are shown on the first page of Google. Now, the question is, why is it that those who actually pay for the ads actually come first? All right. Then those who didn't pay but they created good content, theirs come after. Now, this is the answer. Google is equally out to make money, right? This is how they make their own money. You may go to the Google search engine, you search whatever you want to search there, you don't pay a single franc. All right. Now, how do they make their own money? They make their own money by advertising people's products or services and being paid for that advertisement. All right. Because rental cars has paid Google to show their ad there. So obviously, their ads are going to they prioritize the ads of those who have paid than those who have done free ads. All right. So they show the ads of people who have paid first, then those who created free ads, they have to be shown later. All right. Now, on the first page of Google search engine, this is the first page of Google search engine, there are always 7 different ads, paid ads. All right. So the maximum you can have, the maximum paid ads you can have on a Google search engine, there are 7 maximum. 4 at the top, 3 at the bottom. All right. So if you check on this ad, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3. I'm counting the ages, all right? We have 1, 2, 3. Then below, right down, we are going to have 1, 2, 3. All right. So on this particular search, on this particular page, we have 6 of them, but the maximum is 7. All right. And with the 7, 4 are always at the top and 3 at the bottom. But right now we have 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. It therefore means that one ad is lagging where? Is it lacking at the top or at the bottom? If we are having just 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom, so one ad is lacking where? Is it at the top or at the bottom? I need responses. Top or bottom?
Top.
Top, yes. One is lacking at the top. So we are normally supposed to have 4, maximum 4 at the top and 3 at the bottom. But right now we are having just 6. Now the reason why we are having just 6 is because maybe the companies that actually created ads for this are not many. All right. They were not up to 6. Or maybe their bidding strategy, those who paid higher, they showed their ads. Maybe only 6 people, 6 companies actually paid higher. That's why they showed only 6. But you cannot go above 7. All right. The maximum you can have is 7. Now, for products, remember, this has to do with text. These are all text ads. When you search for something online and you don't have any image beside, know that it's called a text ad. All right, this is a text ad because there are no images here. As you can see, these are all text ads. This one is mixed. This is a free ad, so images can equally show. But when you're creating an ad, as far as Google is concerned, you determine, you are the one to decide whether you want to show text ads or image ads. Now, if we go back to this second one where we deal with images, you notice with products, you notice that we have images, we have the name of the product, we have the name of the company, and we have the price. This is called a shopping ad. So with a shopping ad, you must have an image, you must have the name of the product, you must have the price of the product, and you must have the name of the company. All right. So as far as creating ads with Google is concerned, you have the free ads, we have this text ad, that's the text paid ad, and we have the shopping ad as well. So I hope this is understood. Now, this is an aspect. What I've just explained to you is an aspect, it's a module of digital marketing known as search engine marketing, or what we call Google Ads. This is the core as far as digital marketing is concerned. You can study whatever you want to study as far as digital marketing is concerned, but if you don't do this particular aspect, then don't call yourself a digital marketer, because this is the core. Every company does what? Google Ads. From Amazon, which is the richest, to other companies that are still coming up. So once you've reached at the level of running ads for running paid ads for your business, running Google Ads for your business, then you are already seeing yourself at the top and seeing yourself making lots and lots of money in future. So we equally have what we call rent a house. Rent a house is equally an example. And on this page, I'm just going to go through. We have how many ads here? We have 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 at the top. Then we go to the bottom. How many do we have at the bottom? Just 1. All right, we have just 1 at the bottom. As you can see here, 80, which means that so many companies didn't actually run ads for rent a house. All right, so it shows that on this page we have just 4 ads. All right, so like I said before, maximum is 7, and you can even have, there are some pages that you may search and you won't see anything, especially in Cameroon. So many companies don't run ads in Cameroon. So if you go, maybe you search rent a house, or you might even see just 2 or 3 paid ads. All right, so that is it with that. All right, so before we continue, I just wanted you to understand the world of digital marketing. All right, I just wanted you to understand the word of digital. I believe if you go out there now, you'll be able to differentiate. You can be able to explain to someone what digital marketing is. I can even give the person, quote the person some examples. All right. So that is it as far as search engine marketing is concerned. Now, before we continue with that, I'm just going to give you a rundown of the course so that from the course, when I'm actually doing the practical example, you will understand what I am saying. All right. I'll just give you a rundown. We'll be working from the course now to the practical examples so that you actually understand what I'm saying. Now, to become a certified digital marketing expert or to gain knowledge as far as digital marketing is concerned, you must undergo three major modules. There are three very important modules which you must understand. The others can come in any order, but these three major modules, you must know them to your fingertips to be called a certified digital marketing expert. The first one is called search engine marketing. I'm just going to share the slides. All right, so if you look here, let me zoom it. Right. So if you look here, we have the various modules here. We have search engine marketing, we have social media marketing, then we have search engine optimization. Those are the three measures. Affiliate marketing is not really part of the digital marketing module because it stands on its own. But we actually do it in this course because we want people to be able to leverage from these skills. So to be able to become an affiliate marketer or to gain the full um, understanding of affiliate marketing, you must have gone through all of this. So before talking about affiliate marketing, you should have gone through this. Once you've understood everything here, then you will be an excellent affiliate marketer and you're going to make very good cash for yourself. All right. So these are the various modules. So I'm going to breaking down these various modules one after the other so you can actually understand them. Right. So the first one is what we call the search engine marketing. So search engine marketing, there are four different topics under search engine marketing itself. All right. There are four different topics. We have the Google Ads, we have Google Ads, we have Google Analytics, we have Google Data Studio, and we have Tag Manager. All right, those are the four major modules. Only Google Ads alone can take us about a month to complete before Google Analytics, Data Studio, and Tag Manager. All right, so I'm going to run you through the search engine mark. The first part of Google Ads, which I've just explained. What I've been explaining on the search engine is what you're going to see in the practical section. All right. So why Google Ads, types of ad formats, ad account structure, types of campaigns, making of campaigns, match types, ad extensions, conversion tracking, bidding strategies, Google display network, remarketing, YouTube, and shopping ads. I've already shown you what shopping ads is. All right. I've shown you a typical example of a shopping ad. What you saw, the iPhone 12, that is a shopping ad. So as a digital marketer, you should be able to create shopping ads for e-commerce platforms like Amazon. So once you're done, you should be able to work with companies like Amazon. You create shopping ads for them. Then YouTube ads are what we call the video ads. All right. You should be able to promote somebody's YouTube page in such a way that he'll be able to have so many subscribers and grow his page as well. You should be able to help companies to grow using YouTube because YouTube is equally very, very good. In fact, it's one of the best places you can actually advertise your product. All right. As far as search engine marketing is concerned, YouTube is the highest section where I advertise products, where I advertise services. All right. Because I believe that so many people on Google's product, because there are several products for Google, the highest which people actually use is YouTube. So many of you go to YouTube to watch videos, get fun time, try to get educative content. All right. Now, let me explain to you what YouTube is all about. So that's the reason why I said we are going to move in from the practical, we are going to move in from the modules which I've just shown you to the practical aspects so that you can actually understand. What is happening in my screen? Not. I hope you guys can see my screen here because I'm still getting messages of my screen is not being shared. Can you guys see my screen, please? Just indicate. All right, please, for
Yeah,
questions, I'll answer your questions later. All right. Just keep your questions, write them down. If you have thousands of questions, I'm going to answer all your questions. So just write them down so that I'll answer them. I'll try to be snappy as I can so that you can actually get and we can actually answer your questions. Right. Now, this is YouTube. Many of us are familiar with YouTube. We are using YouTube to entertain ourselves. We're using YouTube for educational purpose. In fact, if you're sitting down, you are in school, you're not using YouTube to upgrade your skills, then I don't know what you're doing. Don't use your data for something else. You can go to YouTube, try to upgrade your skills in terms of accounting, banking, and finance, any field. Fashion, you can go to YouTube and you augment your knowledge. There are so many information on YouTube that can help you improve on your skills. Even when you are done from school, I always advise my digital marketing students that when you're done with this course, don't end there. Go online, do research, try to watch some videos on digital marketing, try to watch interviews on digital marketing and see how to improve on your skills. Now, let's get to the digital marketing aspect of YouTube. YouTube is a very good platform where you can share videos, all right, very lengthy videos so that people can watch and people can subscribe. There are some people who even make money on YouTube, all right. But one aspect here is how we spend money, how you advertise products on YouTube. Now, if I open any video like this one, immediately I'll open this video. I'm using a wrong, let me use another browser so you actually understand. This browser will not be able to answer the questions which I want us to go. So I've shared another screen and I'm just going to go to YouTube. And if I open any video here, for example, if I open, let's say if I open this video, for example, immediately I open this video, watch what happens. Now, remember, we want to watch a video, right? We want to watch a music. I've just played a music by Phil Collins, right? But immediately I open that video, look at what happens. Another video is actually playing, but this is not the video I wanted to watch, right? I'm seeing another video playing, but this is not the video I wanted to watch. So I am either going to wait for the video to play for some time so that I'll have the opportunity to do what? To skip the video, all right? So I have an opportunity to skip the video. Only when I skip that video, then I'll have the opportunity to do what? To watch the video I actually wanted to watch. Now, that video that actually popped up before I had to skip it is known as a video ad. That video was created by a digital marketer. So that video was created for the purpose of what? Advertisement. All right. So someone created a video, paid Google to show the video to viewers on YouTube. So when you create a video, you tell YouTube, Google, hey, I want you to show this video to people in Bamenda so that they can be able to see what I can create. Or please show this video to people in Douala so they can be able to, they can know about my products or services. The video which you just saw that I had to skip after some few minutes is known as a YouTube ad, or what we call a video ad as far as Google ad is concerned. And you equally notice that at times when you watch a video right up to maybe the middle, all right, or maybe you watch a video for about 10 to 15 minutes, another video will pop up again, distracting or what? Disrupting the video you were watching. That distraction is known as a video ad or a paid video ad or a paid YouTube ad. I hope it is understood. All right. So that's the difference between the normal video you watch and an ad, a video ad that has been created by a digital marketer. All right. So let's get back to our notes. All right. So that is what Google Ads is all about. All right. That is what Google Ads is all about. And as a certified digital marketer, you should be able to do some of these things and many more. I've just given you a tip of an iceberg. I've just given you an explanation. But after going through the digital marketing full course, you should be able to do everything without any problem. Please, let's try to mute our mics so that we will not be distracting the others. All right. All right. So please keep your mics mute at every given point. All right. So that is it as far as Google Ads is concerned. Let me go to the next slide. All right. That is it as far as Google Ads is concerned. Then we have what we call Google Analytics, Google Data Studio. So Google Analytics simply analyzes what you've been doing as far as creating ads is concerned. All right. So when you study Google Analytics, it simply helps you to understand in what is happening as far as your Google ad is concerned. So if you want to know the number of people you've actually reached, you want to know the number of males that actually saw your ad, you want to know the, the, the gender that actually saw your ad, Google Analytics actually helps you to do that. All right. So Google Analytics helps to do what to track whatever is happening with the ads. So when you create ads and you want to generate reports, you want to create reports, you have to report to the board of directors that, hey, so far in the month of January, we were able to reach out to 20,000 people. We were able to close maybe 10 sales. All right. 100,000 people came from Douala, 100,000 people came from Yaoundé. That is just what analytics is all about. Analytics just tries to analyze your data and try to what? Generate reports. So you use it to do what? To generate your reports. Then we have what we call Google Data Studio. Now, Google Data Studio, this is it. Google Data Studio here simply helps you to do what? To present your analysis. After analyzing, you need to present. Maybe in terms of in the form of pie chart, bar chart, and so on and so forth. All right, histogram. You need to actually present it. You need to make it look beautiful, like what you see on the screen. All right. So Google Data Studio actually helps you to produce this thing in a beautiful way that when you present it, your board of directors will know that you are a professional. So it is acting like maybe when, for those of you who are familiar with Excel, PowerPoint, when you insert pie chart using Microsoft Word, or you're using PowerPoint or using Excel to insert those charts. All right. That is just the job of Google Data Studio. It's just another version of that. All right. So that is its job. It helps you to actually prepare these reports and make them appear in a very beautiful manner. Then we're equally going to look at Tag Manager. Now, Tag Manager is just a platform whereby you're linking up all your social media platform and your website together. All right. It helps to link up them together because remember, when you're using social media, you can be able to drive traffic from your Facebook account to your website. All right. So when people visit your Facebook account and from your Facebook, they are going to your website, they'll click a link and you go to your website. This manager helps to do what? To link up all your platforms together. So it just helps to do what? It brings these platforms together. So that's just what tag manager is all about. I hope that is understood. Now, let's get to the social media aspect of it. Now, let's talk about social media. Have you ever noticed that when you're using Facebook, let me go to Facebook. So I'm going to open Facebook. Have you ever noticed that when you're using Facebook, all right, at one moment, you're going to see an image or an ad, or you're going to see a post from a page you are not following. So you just sit and you see an ad from someone that is not your friend on Facebook. For example, you may just sit and you see an ad from Beyonce, for example, or you see an ad from different companies that you're not actually following. I'm going to show you how it looks like. Now, this is a typical Facebook account, all right? So if I'm scrolling down this Facebook account, going down the Facebook account, I'm going to actually be seeing ads from people I know. Yes, Oliver Shom is someone I know. He has created an ad. So I'll be able to know. I actually know that this ad is from this person. If I continue scrolling down, I'll see, okay, this is an ad that has been posted by one of my students. I say, okay, wow, this is a good ad. Now, if I continue scrolling down, I'll be seeing free ad. I equally know this person, my friend on Facebook, so it's a free ad. I keep on scrolling down, I'll be seeing free ad. Now, if I keep on scrolling, I will come across an ad which is coming from an account I don't know, or I did not follow their account. For example, World Food Program. I am not following this page. We are not friends on Facebook, but I'm able to see their ad. How do I know that this is a paid ad? How do I know? How do I differentiate between a free ad and a paid ad? If you look at this video carefully, immediately after the name of the page, this is the name of the page. Immediately after the name of the page, I'll find this word sponsored, right? There is a word below known as what? That is written sponsored, all right? So immediately you see this word sponsored, just know that this is a paid ad on Facebook. All right. And another thing that can identify a paid ad is that when you scroll down below the paid ad, you're going to see a button. All right. Free ads don't have buttons, but paid ads actually have buttons. So for paid ads, you have the word sponsored, you have their text, you have the image or video. So it can either be an image or video. Then we have the headline. This text, which is bold here, is known as a headline. And below that headline, we have a description. And beside that, we have what? The button. This is a button. Before we have the like, comment, and share. But for a free ad, this is a free ad. We have the name of the page. There is no sponsored below. If I scroll down, I'm going to have my like, comment, share, and there is no button. This shows that it is a free ad. This is a free ad. This is a free ad. This is a free ad because there is no sponsor. Now, this is a paid ad because I can see the pens and patron name of the page, which is the name of the page. Below, I have the sponsored. We have the text, the image. We have the headline. All right. We have the headline here. And this one actually doesn't have a button because this headline actually takes you to a website. All right. But remember, when you see sponsor, just know that it is a paid ad. I'm still going to scroll down. If we are going to find another paid ad or free ads, free ads, free ads, free ad. All right. This is a paid ad. This is another paid ad. This is a free ad. And so on and so forth. So you can use your smartphone, just try to go through. You're going to see so many, and this is equally a paid ad, right? See, with them being sponsored, this is the image, this is the text, this is the image, and we have several buttons here. This is a paid ad. Now, there are different types of Facebook ads, paid ads, Facebook paid ads. All right. We have what we call the single ads, all right, single image or single video ad. Then we have what we call carousel. Single image or single video is the ones we'll be seeing above, where you have just a single image. But here we have variety of images, right? We have this is an image, is an image, and there are many more. If I click on this button arrow here, you see it keeps on moving. So once it is scrolling in, it is known as what? A carousel. This is a carousel ad, carousel ad, carousel ad, carousel ad, carousel ad. These are all carousel ads. Then we have free ads. All right. So as a digital marketer, your job is to be able to create these paid ads. All right. Once you're able to create the paid ads, you know the kind of description you are to use, you know the exact button to use, and you know the audience you are targeting. That makes you a complete certified digital marketing expert. All right. So this is Facebook. The same thing applies with Instagram. Remember, Instagram is a product of Meta. Facebook is a product of Meta, and both accounts are linked together. You can link up your Facebook and Instagram account. If you've never done that, if you've never known that, know that today. All right. You can link up your Facebook and your Instagram account together in such a way that when you're posting anything on Facebook, it equally shows on Instagram. When you're posting anything on Facebook, it equally shows on Instagram. All right. So make sure you understand what I'm trying to explain to you. And if you meet someone or whenever you see this advertisement anywhere, you should be able to know that it is a paid ad, while you should be able to differentiate between a paid ad and a free ad. All right. So, all right. So for social media marketing, we are going to be talking about the various ads. We have ads preview. Ads preview is just what I've shown you, how the ad looks like. We're going to be talking about boosting campaigns. We're going to talk about um, campaign ads and boosting ads. We'll talk about business manager, ad account, campaign types and objective, A/B testing. These are all. This is just the modules. All right, these are the various modules. I believe most of you already have um, this modules, so you just need to go through and understand how it looks like. So what I've just explained on Facebook and Instagram, it applies to with other social media platforms like LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter. All right. They just have different appellations, but they are the same. All right. They have the same um, philosophy that surrounds them. So that is it with Facebook, Instagram. That's it with social media marketing. That's it with Google Ads, Analytics, and Data Studio. Then we have what we call, let me go back. We equally have what we call search engine optimization. I'm sure it should be here. Search engine optimization. Not here. Oh, it means it has been omitted. So search engine optimization simply means creating free ads. All right, creating free ads and making sure that these ads actually rank on Google. All right. So when we talk about search engine optimization, it therefore means you go to websites, you try to make sure you look at the content of different websites, make sure that the content is good. You create very good content. All right. So to become a certified, um, to become certified as far as SEO is concerned, you must be a very, very good content creator. You should be able to create very, very good and useful content that is very, very pleasant in the eyes of Google. Once Google notices that this content is very, very good, they are going to rank your website on their various search engine. All right. So I've just summarized the three different modules which I just explained to you, and that is how it looks like. So I'm going to entertain questions now. If you have any question from what I've just explained, you are free to ask. Any question? Unmute your mic and you ask your question.
Please, sir.
Yes.
Do Google promote corrupt ads?
When you create an ad, corrupt ad in terms of what? What do you mean by corrupt ads?
Like, how can I say? That is not, it's not for viewers less than 18 years.
One thing you need to understand
Maybe
as far as Google, one thing you need to understand as far as Google is concerned is that when you're running ads on Google, there is no age, there is no age discrimination in the sense that, remember, when you are on Google, you only search, you only get results for what you search. Which means that a 2-year-old child can still go to Google and search what he or she wants to search, and he or she is going to get a result. All right. So there is no age discrimination as far as searching on Google is concerned. The only place where you can restrict people from seeing a particular content is on social media. So you can post an ad on social media and you say you want only people from the ages between 30 to 40 to actually see this particular content. But as far as Google is concerned, there is no age restriction. Why is it so? It's because people only get what they search. If you don't search for a particular word, you will not get results. That's why you cannot actually discriminate in terms of the age. I hope that is clear.
yes, sir.
Any other question, please?
Please, I was asking, what about WhatsApp marketing? WhatsApp, we talk about Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and all those, but I've not heard about WhatsApp marketing.
Once you get into Facebook and Instagram, we are automatically going to do WhatsApp marketing. All right. Immediately, once we are running ads on Facebook, once we start doing ads on Facebook, or we are covering Facebook and Instagram, automatically we are going to cover WhatsApp as well, because we'll be doing the linking and we're going to show you how you can drive traffic. You can actually drive leads from Facebook to your WhatsApp, from Instagram to your WhatsApp. Anyway, I'm going to add that to the module so that you're going to, because if you look at this module here, right? If you look at this module here, social media marketing, we have Instagram and Facebook and Instagram, right? And everything we are seeing here, we are just explaining, we're only talking about the ads preview. We are not saying, we are not differentiating between Facebook and Instagram, because once you've linked up your Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, when you do an ad on Facebook, it affects Instagram and WhatsApp as well. That's why I've not really mentioned it, but I'm going to add that on this module as well, so that you, at least you should understand that once we are doing that, you're actually going to get that as well. All right. But as far as the course is concerned, please, as far as the course is concerned, we are equally going to be talking about WhatsApp marketing. We organize another training session. Once we are done with Facebook and Instagram, we are going to now talk about WhatsApp marketing, because there are some things that are related to WhatsApp that we're not going to find when we are actually talking about the Facebook and the Instagram ads. Now, when we're talking about Facebook and Instagram ads, we are actually creating this ad on the metaverse, on Meta itself. All right. So when we create these ads, Facebook, WhatsApp actually comes in when you're driving traffic to your WhatsApp. All right. When you're driving traffic from Facebook to WhatsApp or Instagram to WhatsApp, that's when WhatsApp comes in. But now, how to use the WhatsApp, we are equally going to talk about that. All right. So it's not a problem. Immediately, once we are doing Facebook and Instagram, before we are done, you actually understand WhatsApp marketing very well. Is that okay?
Yes. So after all this advert and boosting is said and done on Facebook, Instagram, or one, is it guaranteed that you will generate sales, you make sales, will customers buy your product? Because I always wonder, somebody like me, I've been seeing ads and seeing all the publicity, but I've never really decided to buy, even though I really like it, but I've never decided to try to buy.
Good.
So
That's a
I
very, very good question. That's a very, very good question. Now, there is one thing there is one thing which is very important as far as creating art is concerned. When you're creating art, make sure that the content of the art is very, very good. All right. The fact that you did not buy that product, or maybe you were not interested in that product, doesn't mean that some other person will see the product and will not buy. All right, or won't be interested. The reason why you did not actually buy that product at that moment is because it wasn't beneficial to you. All right. For example, we have trainings. Let's say we have digital marketing orientations like every Sunday, right? And during these orientation programs, we always have at least 10 persons and above. We have 10 participants and above. And all the participants actually attend this training from arts which we run, right? Now, the reason why they attend this training is because they are interested. Now, when we run this campaign, when we run these ads, sometimes we reach out to 20,000 people. We run these ads and we reach out to 20,000 people, but at the end of the 20,000, maybe we have just about 100 that were actually interested, and maybe around 15 that actually took action. That's the reason why when you're running ads on social media, for example, like Facebook, you can spend only $1 and you reach out to about 2,000 or 3,000 people. The fact that you are spending just $1 and reaching out to these people simply tells you that not everyone will see your product, will actually be interested. The reason why you're showing your ad to so many people is to actually see, you actually try to get those who are interested to buy the product. And of course, they are going to get that product if they're interested. They'll get to you if they actually love that product, and things are going to move on. That's the reason why there are some key strategies when running ads. We always emphasize on these key strategies when you're running ads for companies. There are some companies that want you to run ads so that it will redirect people to their website. There are some companies that will run ads in such a way that it will redirect them to WhatsApp. And WhatsApp is, in African countries or less developed countries, WhatsApp is one of the most essential tools that you have to use when you're running ads, because it's very easy. You can't tell me that there is somebody who is on Facebook that is not on WhatsApp. That one is surely practically impossible, right? Though there are people who are actually on Facebook that they don't care about WhatsApp. There are people that I know that are not even on WhatsApp. There are people that don't even want to use Android phones, right? But there are some non-Android phones that actually have Facebook on it that they can browse. And there is equally Facebook that is free. There are people who use Facebook for free that they will not have access to maybe images or video. They just go through the text. So you're using the free Facebook and you see an ad, maybe you will just see the text only. You will not be able to go to WhatsApp immediately because you don't have internet connection to browse on WhatsApp. All right. So one most important thing is that the way you address. That's the reason why we always say, always try your possible best to attend the free organic social media training programs. They are very, very important. Digital marketing is all about how to do the ad. We are not going to be training you on how to create maybe some kind of content, like maybe how to create a design. No, we are not going to be doing that in this class. We are just going to be showing you how to create the ad, how to reach out to the audience. We are not going to train you how to create the content that you will use in order to reach out to the audience. What we'll be teaching you is how to reach out to the audience. So content really matters if you want to actually reach out to so many audience. And remember, so many people love images. They love when someone can attend a training program, not because they are actually interested in that program at that moment, but just the design can capture them. Take an example. If you own an institute where you train people to become graphic designers, right? And you have designed a flyer on graphic design, just that flyer will determine whether people are going to attend that training or not. If you just create one kind of funny design where you will just take a text, you place it this way, someone who actually wants to learn graphic design will look at that thing and say, you don't even know how to create a design, yet you are asking us to come and learn how to be graphic designers. That already scores you what? 2 on 20. Out of the 20,000 people that are going to see your art, maybe just about 10 people will contact you. And maybe probably those 10 people don't know anything about graphic design. They are just obsessed with any kind of design they see online. That's when they are going to contact you and you're going to generate just a little sales. when I organize free trainings on graphic design, there are times I decide to organize 1 month free training on graphic design. Each time I organize such a training, I have 500 students who are from arts, 500 students who join the forum and they are ready to attend the training program. We always organize such trainings once a year. All right. We organize trainings and sometimes we have more than 500, 600 students. Just your first impression matters a lot. The content which you place initially matters a lot. So don't just go online because you know how to create ads. You just go and write any kind of rubbish and you create an ad. No problem. You are going to give Facebook's money. Facebook will collect the money happily, but then you're not getting the leads. And once you don't get the leads, that's when you have problems. Another thing too is that don't just go online. You have products you want to sell and you just go and just post the product. You don't even explain to someone the benefits of this product. You just go there, post the product, and you think you are going to sell. You're not going to make any sales. You're going to reach out to Facebook will make sure that they give you the number of engagements you want. They are going to reach out to 10,000 people, but then nobody is contacting you because their product is not really interesting. So don't think that because there is ads, someone tells you you can be able to generate $10,000 a day per sale from sales on Facebook, and you think that it works like magic. You think that Facebook will go and pull those people. It is just simple logic, all right? If your product is not appealing in somebody's eye, the person will not contact you. So make sure you create very good content. Make sure that before you are clicking on that button to run an ad, make sure that what you are creating can actually help people, because your ad is being shown to normal people like you and I. It's not shown to robotic people. Or Facebook is not going to pull people that, please, I'm going to pay you $1,000 to buy this product from this person. No, Facebook just shows the ad to people. If they're interested, fine and good, they're going to contact you and they buy the product. I hope I've been able to answer that question.
Yes. Okay. The final question. Somebody was writing on Facebook that when you pay 500,000, you are going to sell and receive like 10 million. Like somebody will contact him to do a digital marketing for his bakery. So I was asking, how much can you really pay a digital marketer to run maybe your bakery, act on your bakery or your shoe shop for maybe 2 months? And how long does it take for somebody to really learn the A to Z of digital marketing, like the genesis to revelation of digital marketing? How long does it take? And how much can the person pay? So those are like 2 to 4 questions in,
It's okay. I'll begin with the first question. I'll begin with the first question where you are talking about somebody posting an ad saying that you can, with 1,000, maybe or $1,000, you can be able to.
You can pay 400,000 and you receive sales of up to 10 million.
It is not guaranteed. You can still pay that 400,000 and you have 0 sales. Trust me, you can still pay that 400,000 and you have 0 sales. If your products are not appealing to someone, to the clients, to those, your audience, you can have 0 sales. Same as you can spend $1. You can spend $1 and you generate more than 500,000. Just $1. The minimum amount which you can use on Facebook to run an ad is $1. That's the minimum amount per day. And that $1 can reach out to 2,000 people in a single day. Now, depending on the quality of your product, if it is appealing and if it is something people are actually searching for, just know that you are going to make a lot of sales. And there are ways in which you target your audience. You don't just go targeting your audience the way people say, all right? For example, let's say you are into food supplement. Don't just go and post your food supplements online and think you're going to generate sales. No. Just pick out, this is the best option. Pick out a very educative point, right? You cannot be selling things like food supplement, health, products that deal with people's health, and you're unable to educate them. You should first of all be an educator. You should be able to educate people about the product, because you don't just sell. You need to tell them the benefits of this product before you sell to them, all right? So what you need to do is, if this product is to treat cancer, or if this product is to treat malaria or whatever, organize a training program on how to prevent cancer, a free training on how to prevent cancer. Bring those people together. Now, that's when you're going to capture those people. Once you've captured them, you tell them and you talk to them about how to treat the cancer naturally or how to prevent it. That is when you now introduce your products to them. They are going to love you first because you've been able to give them information that can help them. And secondly, you have been able to bring a solution to their problems. That is how you target the market. All right. So if that is the method the person who is asking for 500,000 is to use, then he can be successful in terms of that. But don't just go out there and you are not Amazon, you are not into e-commerce, you are not dealing with e-commerce. All right. You're not dealing with e-commerce that you just go there, you post a product like Amazon and you expect sales. All right. Though there are ways you can actually post your products and you spend less and you still make sales, because what Amazon does is Amazon runs its own ads in such a way that Amazon only pays Google when he makes sales. Amazon only pays Google when sales has been done. All right. We are going to learn about that as well in the digital marketing training. And of course, you can't do that without a website. You need to have a website. You need to build an e-commerce platform. You need to build a platform where products are sold online. So if you have to get into that aspect, that advanced aspect of paying advertisement only when sales has been done, you can only do that when you have a website, and that website is an e-commerce platform. I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
Yeah,
Now, I've answered the first part. I've answered the first
to
part.
pay a digital marketer, you can pay a digital marketer. How much can you pay a digital marketer, to do ads for your business?
Well, it depends. It depends on the digital marketer and how good he is in terms of his business. All right. There are companies that hire digital marketers and they pay them even close to 1 million, 2 million francs just to handle an ad for a particular season. All right. So it just depends on where you find yourself. If you are a certified digital marketer, for example, if you're a certified digital marketer and you want to do an ad for a company, you need to first of all weigh their budget. For example, let me take an example. If you meet someone who wants to run an ad for 1 week, right? And he's telling you that I have just 15,000 that I want to run an ad for this duration. You cannot go and be charging that person 1 million, right? Because I'm not sure he or she is going to have, if he had that 1 million, maybe in an account somewhere, he will not be thinking of spending 15,000 just to generate sales. So it depends on the business. So if you meet someone who has a small mini business, you can charge somebody based on the business. You evaluate the business. How much can this person actually generate within this period if you're able to run the ad? All right. So if the person is saying that I want to run an ad for say 1 month, because as a digital marketer, you run that ad just for 1 day. You do the ad just for 1 day. All your work will be done maybe in 30 minutes or less. That is it. You have done a job for you are doing a job for 1 month just in about 15 minutes. Once you are done with that job for 1 month, once you've done it just for 15 minutes, that is all. The ad will be running and the person will be getting his or her result for that month. So what you'll be doing after that is just to monitor. And that monitor, you already know, if you are an expert, you already know what you are doing. So you are rest assured that maybe the leads will actually come. And as a digital marketer, you should be able to actually evaluate content. Don't go and run an ad for somebody that he will not get any sales, right? You should be able to know that this particular business, if I run an ad, this person is going to actually get lots of sales. All right. So it is very, very important. So actually charging as far as digital marketing is concerned, you need to weigh the business. Amazon cannot call me now that I should come and run an ad or maybe be as a digital marketing expert for them, and I should be charging maybe less than 1 million. I already know the workload that is there, right? Or maybe a small business that you know that this business can generate up to 1 million francs in a month. That kind of a business, you can even charge them 100,000 or 200,000. So you need to evaluate that business before you charge.
The way this digital marketer was saying, he said one woman just gave him 20,000 to do it. He said no, he cannot do it to advertise a little business. He just said, I just gave her back her money. You want me to use 20,000 to advertise it? I just told her no, I don't have my website does not function like that. Those
are guys who just want to extort you and get your money. It's obvious. All right. Those are guys who want to extort you and get your money. By the time you are done studying digital marketing, even if it's not for career purpose, but it's just to build your business, you are going to understand it far more better. In fact, you are going to be soaked in it in such a way that nobody can tell you. Even if somebody approaches you with any business, you'll be able to analyze that business to know if this business is real or it is fake. Thanks to digital marketing, you'll be able to analyze all of those things. All right. So it is very, very important for you to understand how the philosophy works, and after that, you'll be able to if you have your business, you'll be able to evaluate, you'll be able to run your ads on your own. All right. And you get your results. And when you don't get the results, you'll be able to know why. You'll be able to know the reasons why you couldn't get these results, because you actually see the leads, you actually see the results. All right. You'll be able to know how many people actually saw this ad but did not react. From there, you'll be able to do what? To adjust your ad so that next time you'll be able to get good results. Take an example. You can't tell me that you own a bookshop. Someone who owns a bookshop, it is very normal that if you own a bookshop, you are not going to have market. You are not going to have you won't be in business maybe during the period of November, December. It's practical. You're only going to actually make a lot of sales during the period of maybe July, August, September when it is back to school. All right. That is when you make your heavy sales. If you have a beauty and fashion shop, I will not advise you to run ads during the period of February, March, right? You will not make sales. But during the period of Christmas, New Year, Easter, if you run an ad during that period, you'll make a lot of sales because parents want to buy dresses for their children. So the season really matters. All right. So nobody should tell you that bring money now and run a business. You're going to make you have a lot of sales. The person will run your campaign in a period where you are not going to even make sales. People are not interested in your period, in your product at that moment, and you think you make sales. You cannot tell me that you are selling umbrellas and you want to run an ad in the dry season. How will you make sales? You can only make sales during the rainy season. That is when you run an ad. So the season equally matters. So don't just get people, digital marketers, it is very difficult for you to even see digital marketers that go online and start writing all those type of trash. Digital marketers will only go online and tell you that maybe if you own a digital marketing agency, that's one thing. If you own a digital marketing agency, you can just go online and say, okay, we are going to do your digital, we are going to run your ad campaigns or social media ads, all right, for as low as they even start giving you fee for as low as this amount. And for digital marketing agencies, you hardly even know the owner of that company. Maybe when you are actually interested, that is when they are going to reveal to you who they are or where the company is located. All right. So you must try your possible best to avoid anything that you see online. That's one thing you need to understand. Anything you see online that people are writing and telling you that spend maybe 10,000 to get 1 million, even in terms of digital marketing, just know that those are all scams. You will never hear real businesses do that type of thing. All right. Where are they? Where are they? All these people talking about making millions upon millions. You want to check, even in their country, they are not even they are not even among the top 10 richest people. All right. But people like Jeff Bezos, you will never hear them. You just hear that they are making money. Some people don't even know how they are making their money. All right. That's because they know how to do it. They know how to do it. They make good use of digital marketing tools the right way. Those are things you need to understand. All right. Now, in terms of how you can become a digital marketing expert from scratch to expert, we are offering a digital marketing course that runs for 3 months. I guarantee you, by the time you are done with that course, any business which you're into, you'll be able to manage that business very well. You'll be able to know which platform that is best suitable for that particular business. And if you're thinking of building a career in digital marketing, after that course, we equally give you internationally recognized certifications. We have the Google certifications, we have the UK certifications. And when we are training you, when you are actually going through that course, we make sure that we orientate you as well in respect to the coming exams. We train you equally in respect to the coming exams. Remember, Google is the biggest digital marketing platform in the whole world. As far as digital marketing is concerned, Google is the first. In fact, it's one of the first. Before Facebook even came, Google has been there. All right. One of the biggest as far as digital marketing is concerned, followed by maybe the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, before TikTok, Twitter, and all that came. All right. So a certification from Google already solidifies, seals you as a digital marketer before any other certification. All right. So once you're done with your course, we prepare you for your exams, you sit for the exams, write the exams, get your certifications. And for Google exams, once you are done, you get your certificate immediately in your email address. If you fail, you fail. And the pass mark is 80%. And we make sure that we prepare you 99% for the exams in such a way that you are not going to fail once you are done with your course work. All right. And we make sure that as we are teaching you, it's not theory, it's not a theoretical course where we just come and be blowing grammar in your ear. No, we do it practical, one level, one after the other, and we show you other scenarios and different results. I am a very good fan at running ads. All right. Let me just show you what I'm saying. I'm very good at running ads. In fact, I don't care about going to radio stations or TV stations to advertise. Social media, Google Ads is the best place I can get clients from. All right. Majority of students who even take courses in digital marketing, in fact, 90% come from ads. We only have 1 or 2 students that maybe they heard about the program from another person, then they contact you. No, majority of the students, they come through ads. If I go to business.facebook.com, And digital marketing here in the UAE is at another level. You don't move around street and you see papers flying all over. You see businesses, you don't know how they generate sales. That's because everything is online. They get their clients from online. Everything is being done on the internet. All right. So digital marketing is a game changer for any business. So long as you know what to do, you know the right tools to use, you're always going to generate sales. All right, you're always going to generate sales. I have some people, I always advise them. There are some people who sell waist trainers, they sell, always advise them, give them tips on how you can actually make a lot of sales. You cannot go and charge somebody who is just managing your business and you actually know very well. All right. And there is no platform, nobody should tell you, apart from the natural platforms that are running at, there is no other platform that you can actually generate income. I've heard of so many in Cameroon that are telling you about they have built some sort of a platform where they tell you you can pay this amount of money. Just know that when you pay that money, they still redirect it to Facebook and Instagram because there is no platform on earth that actually people make sales or people visit as compared to social media platforms. From TikTok to Twitter to Facebook, Instagram, there is none. There is none. Right up to Google. These are the top platforms. And the cheapest is Facebook. The cheapest is Google and Facebook. With Google, I can take about 1 week. I run an ad on Google, all right. And during that period, I will not even spend up to 2,000 in a week, 2,000 francs in a week that I'm running Google ads. Not to talk of Facebook. That if I have to run Facebook ads for a month, I will not spend up to 15,000, but I'll be able to get the leads that I want. So please, after this course, as a digital marketing expert, you should be able to start up any business of your choice online. And if you're not generating income, maybe 1 month after your coursework, when we say income, we don't mean extravagant. Start seeing how you think of a business which you know you can actually use these skills and build it without you necessarily moving around selling products. Or if you have your products at home, you start thinking of the digital marketing strategy you can implement to actually make huge sales. All right. So I hope
So
I've answered that question. Sorry?
how much is the payment? Is the fee for
The
to
fee,
get the full details of
the fee
digital
for the
marketing?
course, the fee for the digital marketing fee is $200. In CFA, we've decided to give it to all Cameroonians at 100,000 francs. All right, because we know the value for dollar now it really fluctuates. For other countries, we just maintain $200. You can calculate in terms of your currency and you convert and you pay your fee. But for Cameroonians, it's 100,000 francs. The course is going to run for 3 months.
You don't have an on-site training center. There's no on-site. It's only online.
All courses are online and we take them during this period as well because we know most people who even attend the courses are workers. So we decided to make the course 8 p.m. from 8 to 10, 3 times a day, 3 times a week, 2 hours for each session. And we don't have the only place where we have a center is here in the United Arab Emirates. And the center, students don't even come to the center to attend classes. They attend their classes online because you don't expect someone who close from work very tired. And UAE is even a country where we have 90% of those who are here are working class. Everybody is working. So you don't expect people to leave their jobs and come here to attend classes. They attend from, and even if you have a class on site, there is no difference because you will still connect to Zoom because we cannot be talking offline. I will not be writing on the board. Everything is done online. It's a practical session, and I need internet connection to do the practical session. And you need your computer to be connected. So it doesn't make any difference. Even if you come to class and you sit down, you're still going to connect on the Zoom and you're still going to listen to that class using the Zoom platform. All right. We are equally struggling. We are going to have an office in Yaoundé, but it's only going to be for inquiries. If you're coming there to sit to attend class, maybe it's because you maybe had an issue with your internet connection. You just want to connect, but everything will be done online because there is no way we can teach digital marketing offline. If we are teaching offline, it means you just want to come and listen to lectures and you go back, which is not the case. Everything is done online because we need to do a lot of practical. It's practical from A to Z, right? So these are various arts, as you can see. I dwell much on arts. All right, traditional marketing is not the way of the 21st century. Everything you see, these are arts which have past arts, and we equally have about two arts which are currently running. This one just completed. This is for an institute in Cameroon. There we have that IKEA is one of the biggest furniture company here in UAE as well. So we have different arts which we've been doing. We have Hilotech Construction. It's a construction company in Cameroon, right? So we have different arts we've done for different companies. So as far as digital marketing is concerned, everything is online. If you are attending any digital marketing class on site, you don't have a laptop, just know that you'll be done with your digital marketing, have your certificate, but you will not have learned anything. Trust me, you won't have learned. I've taken the survey of some schools in Cameroon, and basically that's what they do. We have certified, we have those who have completed digital marketing, but they didn't actually attend because first the internet connection is not even good. The lecturer may not maybe come to class with a laptop and start asking students to connect and things like that. So the environment too sometimes is not really conducive for you to actually grab what you actually wanted. All right. So I hope I've been able to answer that question as well.
There are people who don't know anything about computer, computer basics, who don't know anything. So that's why I was asking about on-site, because there are people who want to learn, but they don't know anything. Like they just want to start from
So
scratch.
yeah, you are
They don't
starting
know
from
anything.
scratch. Yeah, once you have your computer system, we are going to tell you how to set up your computer system. So are you coming on site to learn how to set up the system or what? Because we will just tell you, okay,
Now,
get your
I was
system,
just asking about general information to get the general information, in
everything
case
we are going
I'm
to,
talking to somebody.
yeah, everything in terms of general information, we are going to train you because we'll begin by telling you, okay, download this application, right? You get someone who will download the application. You have those applications on your computer system. If you have your Chrome, you have your Zoom application. That is all, and your Facebook account, or that's all. Once you have your Facebook account or all the we
Somebody
are
like
even going
me,
to show you how to create those platforms. We are going to move gradually on and teach you how to create the platforms. So it is
somebody like me,
very, very.
this is the first time. This is the first time I'm actually getting on Zoom. I struggle with it today.
That's
I
what I was
struggle
saying.
and struggle.
And
I
you
could get.
actually learn how to connect it, right? You actually learn how to get connected. Yeah, the same thing.
When
You
you
do it
said
on
they should off
PC,
the mic, I did not even know that the mic was on. When you said they should, I did not even know it's
of
when you
course.
said that I started seeing her. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
My God. It was
So
a very interesting thing.
yeah, so it's a learning, it's a very good experience because by the time we'll be doing everything, we are taking you one step at a time. There are so many people here who never knew, who have forgotten, even abandoned their Facebook accounts. They have to revisit the Facebook account. And one thing which is good is that almost everybody here, almost 90% of you here know how to use Facebook. 90% of you here know how to go to Google Chrome and you browse. That is the basic you need as far as digital marketing is concerned. The other things you will learn them as the course is going, and we are going to teach you how to do some of those things. And we have
A cyber security expert was saying that Google is even the least of the search engine optimization, that there are so many other systems, website or whatever that do this search engine optimization, that Google is nothing. I was like,
Google,
people are
Google.
that type of.
No, those are wrong information they are giving you. Google, as far as search engine marketing is concerned, Google is the master. All right. We have Google, we have Microsoft. I'm going to highlight some of those things during your session. When we'll be looking at search engine, when we're looking at Google Ads, when we're looking at Google Ads, we are going to highlight some of these platforms, and we are equally going to teach you how you can actually create ads with this other platform. Google is the master when it comes to search engine optimize. When it comes to search engine marketing or Google Ads, there is no other platform. Google is the first, then followed by Microsoft. Google is the first, followed by Microsoft. So many people don't even use Microsoft. In fact, Google is worldwide, right? Microsoft is just used by a few people. All right, just few people use Google. And we have the Bing. There's equally a search engine known as Bing. You can equally create. And majority of the social media platform, search engine platform, search engine um, platforms like the one I'm using now. This is Brave. This is a search engine. Brave. I'm not even using Google itself. This is Brave, but Brave gives you the opportunity to use Chrome in it or to use the Google itself in it. All right. So there are so many search engines which you can use them to browse on it, which you can use them to actually browse. All right. So Google Chrome, maybe he's talking about Google Chrome itself, but not Google, because Google Chrome is a browser, while the Google itself is a search engine. Don't mix the two. All right. Google Chrome is a browser, while Google is the search engine. All right. So, like Brave is a browser, and we are using the search engine Google on Brave. All right. We have so many of them. All right. And then we have Mozilla Firefox 2. It's a browser. But Mozilla Firefox 2 actually accepts what? Google as a search engine. Those things you're going to actually understand them when we'll be looking at search engine marketing. So, like I said before, it's a practical course from A to Z. We start from scratch. That's why when we are looking at even Facebook, we train you how to even we train you how to open your Facebook account. We train you how to create a Facebook page. We train you how to set up your WhatsApp on your Facebook page. We train you how to put in your profile picture, add a background, or maybe how to post and things like that. We train you all because those things are what we call organic. Those are things that we are not even supposed to talking of. We are not supposed to mention them when we are doing digital marketing. But we believe that so many people don't know about them. So we train you how to do that so that when we begin the digital marketing itself, you'll be able to use those tools very, very well without any problem. All right. There are so many people when they are training you on, for example, social media marketing. What they do is that they just get into the social media marketing aspect. They just start training you how to create an ad. Now, if your Facebook page is not well established, if you've not established your Facebook page very well, if you have not built your profile very well, first you're going to lose a lot of trust because when somebody see your ad, what so many people do is that when they see your ad on Facebook, they are going to click on your profile to read about your profile. They want to know who is actually posting this thing. And when they go to your profile does not have so many information, you're going to run into trouble. They will just quit the page and they go. You've lost the customer. But once your page has all the information, it has your address, it has your contact, they know how to get to you, they know that this particular business is a legit business. Remember, there are so many scams online. So you have to make sure that you build your online presence in such a way that people are going to love what you are doing. That's the reason why sometimes you always organize organic marketing and it's always free. We organize these organic marketing classes so that you can actually understand how to build your social media, your online presence, how to maintain your social media platform, how to build your social media pages, and how to market your products organically without actually spending money. So when you are getting into the paid aspect, you already understand the other aspect, which is the free aspect. And then when we are implementing it now to the more complicated aspect, you're going to understand it more better. So I hope I've been able to answer your question. I don't know if there are any other
You have
questions.
helped me a lot. You have helped me a lot, a lot. Do you guys do community management, cyber security, and all these other soft skills of the 21st century?
No, for now, we focus more on digital marketing, web design, graphic design, and we've recently introduced the Beam Master program. So, and we are equally introducing the data analysis. So, we are going to be introducing cloud computing as well. I think in October we'll be introducing cloud computing. The issue is that we always want to introduce courses that we know people are going to get certifications from it. All right. We get recognized certifications because if it's just to get someone to handle the course, it's not a problem. But are the certifications, if somebody is done with this course, can you use that certificate somewhere maybe to get a job, not just to learn these skills and sit at home, but be able to get certifications that can help you? So that's the reason why we make sure that before introducing any module, you should have the recognized certifications to back up that module. And to equally get people who can actually handle them very well. That's another thing too. All right, I see a hand up. Nga Colette, your hand is up. You have a question?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
I wanted to ask, like, the learning ethics. Like, are we just allowed to talk like that without raising up our hands? And then the
You mean
second thing I wanted to ask,
yes? Go ahead. Your
yeah, the
second
second
question.
thing I wanted to ask is, you made mention of the fact that when you're doing, when she asked about the question of sales, like, is it automatic that you post your products and you receive sales? And then you equally said you need to actually educate the audience, like, as to what you're selling before they will know the value you're offering and then probably see the need of buying your product. So now in a traditional setting, I see that feasible. How do you really educate like an online audience about a particular product you're selling? Does it
Okay.
mean you're going to run another campaign just to do that? Or
All right. Let
yeah.
me begin with your first question. You talked about the class ethics for people to raise their hand. Yeah, actually, during the online sessions, after we are done with a particular cross, let's say maybe after 10, 15, or 20 minutes, we give you the opportunity to ask questions. And normally you're supposed to raise up your hand. You indicate if you have a question, or you go to the chat area, you type in your question. Once I read your question, then I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask your question if your hand is raised, or I'm going to read out your question in the chat area and I'll be able to answer your question. Now, when we are having the Zoom class, the class proper, all right, it's like a normal um, classroom. All right, there's no difference. It's like a normal classroom. So during the session, if you have a question, you just need to raise your hand. All right, and we always make sure that questions come at the end so that we can be able to actually digest the course. If we have to be answering questions between the sessions, then we might take up to 3-4 hours. All right, and sometimes we always prefer that if you have questions, if the questions are taking they're actually entering into the time of the class, you can always go even the forum, you ask a question there and they will be able to answer the question. So as for that, yeah, you must raise your hands. That's why I say if you have a question, you raise your hand or you post your question in the chat area. I'll be able to read your question and I'll be able to answer. And please, even during sessions, if you have a question, you can write it down, because some people may have questions and they forget. Maybe towards the end of the class, they might not be able to remember. So just have your jotter, you jot down your question, and when it's time for Q&A, then you can raise your hand or you ask your question in the chat area if your mic maybe has a problem. That's for the first question you ask. Then the second question you posed was about the issue of how you can be able to educate people um, to about a product before you close your sales. Now, when you are online, if you want to actually sell your products online, you need to ask yourself if you are an e-commerce platform or you are someone who is trying to just sell your products offline. Remember, those products you're selling, they are offline products. It's not online, because people cannot place command online and make a purchase. All right. Secondly, you don't just post products. You can post products that you think people already know about them if you want to actually generate sales. All right. And remember, there are some products that when you post online, people can actually just stroll down to a shop beside and buy that same product. All right. They can still stroll down, they can see the product online, stroll down to a shop and buy the product. All right. So sometimes when you are advertising a product which is beneficial, which has especially health benefits, right? It is very, very important that you try to educate people about that product. For example, if I'm posting a product about, let's say a product that can cure tuberculosis, not everybody will go to your WhatsApp or go to your, not everybody will see your ad, read. If you have to copy the health benefits of that product, maybe on your description is going to be so much, or the text area is going to be so much. It can go up to maybe 1,000 words, right? It can go up to 1,000 words. So the best thing you can do is that you can create an ad that is talking about how to prevent a particular illness. For example, we are going to take an example. Let me just take maybe food supplements that helps you to maintain your immune system, right? You can just create an ad. That is what so many people do. You can create a health awareness campaign where you'll be training people on how to maintain their health to prevent them from particular illnesses. Once you do that, you create that, you use the button which you're going to attach to that should be you can either attach a lead generation. Lead generation simply means that people will click on a form, fill a form, and click on the submit button if they want to participate. You can get their contacts later and you add them to a forum. Or better still, you just place but your WhatsApp number there as the button. When they click there, they are going to contact you that I'm very interested in this training program. They say, okay, no problem. You add them in the forum. Now, at that level, you will be educating so many people at the same time in a group, right? So you are gradually shifting your business. You are gradually doing what? Building your business online. Because once you have an online group, for example, where you're educating people about your product, obviously that's where you're going to actually close sales. You're actually going to close a lot of sales there, because you're going to take time to ask them question and they will equally have the time to answer those questions. Not everybody will be online on Facebook for a very long time, because people just go there to get their entertainment and so on and so forth. So it'll be very difficult for you to close sales there. All right. Somebody may actually see a product online, for example. Let me tell you what happens sometimes that you cannot even close sales. Somebody may see a product online, for example, and the person may not be really interested in commenting. All right. Very difficult. Somebody will just sit and just click on the like button. You create an ad, you have 1,000 like, no comment, no share. But let me tell you something. When someone sees WhatsApp, when he sees that word WhatsApp as a button, it speaks a lot because he knows that he'll be able to get you directly from that button. He'll be able to contact you and ask you more about the product. If it's about health, nobody wants to share his health problems with the world. He knows that if he comments there, not only you will see the comment, but other people are going to see the comments. But if you have that WhatsApp button, he will click on that WhatsApp button and he'll be able to do what? To communicate with you directly. All right, that would be a very good way to close sales. Now, when it comes to physical products, for example, if you're dealing with things like waist trainers or you're dealing with things like electronics, there are very good ways in which you can actually close deals. Don't just go, if you have different products, don't just go and post those products and you think that you're going to make sales. The best way you can do with those things is that get a variety of products. For example, what so many people do here with electronics is that they will get an earphone, they will get a speaker, maybe these small speakers. They'll combine an earphone, combine a speaker, combine the headset, all right? And they will tell you that we are giving all of this at a promotional price of this amount. Then when somebody looks at that ad, he checks the price of those individual products. It is far more expensive, right, than buying them together. That person would prefer to buy those products together than buying them one after the other. And if those are products which are which you can combine them together and use, you are going to close so many sales. That's what so many people do here, and they sell a lot. I, for one, have ordered a product like that. I've seen a product where they just call it like a combo, right? They have combined so many products together and they are going to do what? They make sense. So products that don't really need description, like headsets, what kind of description can you give to a headset? What kind of description can you give to an iPhone 11? You cannot be describing those type of products, but there are ways which you can close sales as far as those products are concerned. Products that need attention are things to do with somebody's health or fitness. Those are products that are very difficult for you to actually close sales. All right. Because one thing you need to understand is that somebody might have used that product before and he will see that ad. He knows that that product maybe did not work. They did not give you the right prescription on how to use that product. The person will just skip that ad. But if you are able to educate them on that product, trust me, you are going to close so many sales. All right. And the last question, I didn't get that last question again. Can you repeat that last question, please? I think there were 3 questions you asked.
No, sir. I was
Okay.
talking about how you can educate your audience, which you rightly answered for health-related services or products.
Yes.
Now, for non-health related services or products, like you just gave us ways in which we can close sales, but I was more interested in how you educate your audience.
Yeah,
Like, for
because once,
example, I'm selling a unique chair.
yes,
So
yes.
how do you really educate people about the value of that chair? Like,
That
if you have
you're
to
selling a unique
insist
chair.
it, yes, like it's a chair. A chair is something common, but now I have this unique design. Let me put it that way. I have this unique design that I'm selling.
The best thing
Yeah.
you can do,
So
the best way you can do with those kind of products, if you actually want to sell, you put your prices on those products. The best way for you to do is that you can either attach something to that product. Like if you buy this product, you're going to get this for free, or you can put a price on the product, a price tag on the product, and you set maybe 30% discount. For example, if you've noticed that the chair in the market is around let's say 100,000, for example, and you are the one actually making that chair, and you know that it's a very unique chair, you can actually put the price 100,000. You cross that 100,000, then below you can now put the price which you're giving, like it was on a promo. That's what so many supermarkets even that are here do. They will bring a new product in the market. They'll just bring a new product. That new product, they will put a price, cancel that price, and they write another price. You know very well that that's the first time you're seeing that product in that shop, but they will make you feel as if this product has been existing before, but now they have decided to do what? To reduce the price of that product. So people like to buy things that are very cheap. People like to buy cheap things or things that are less expensive. All right. So when you do it like that, they will know that at least the price of this product was initially like this and it has dropped like this. And another thing you need to do is that always try, before selling products, always try to go around the market, try to check the variety, the same products, similar products, and their prices, and see if you can step it down a little bit. Remember, turnover is very, very important in business. If you can have a quick turnover, it is very important if you can make profit, if you can make sales, if you can make sales whereby you're making 5,000, if you are selling products, it is better to sell 10 products where you're going to making profit of 5,000 per product than to sell a product, than to actually post an ad where you make just a single sale and make a profit of 10,000. That's one thing you need to understand as far as business is concerned. You shouldn't be thinking of how you're going to sell the product. Start thinking of what? Turnover, quick turnover. Quick turnover is very, very important for physical, for products that are not maybe medicated products, or that doesn't have to do with what fitness, because it really takes time for you to be able to convince somebody to actually buy that particular product. All right, because there are a variety of them in the market. Anyway, there's no problem. As we are moving with the sessions, you can always come with, if you have some issues, maybe you want to run an ad, you can always share your content. I have so many students that I can maybe refer you to them. You just tell me the town, I can refer you to any of them. They'll be able to guide you, or I'll be available. I can actually guide you as well if you want to know if the content which you are using for your ad is really a good one or not. Any other question? Any other question? And again, please, you notice, Madam Adela, like she said,
Hello, sir.
rightfully said, yes, just 1 minute. As Madam Adela rightfully said,
Hello.
it's our
Yes.
first time. It's our first time of using the platform. So I believe when we learn something, when you get in something for the very first time, you're actually going to actually learn the ethics of that, which is something which I think she has really been able to grab, as she has been able to grab that very, very fast. So I think I'm going to give you a very big congratulations for actually, because not everybody who didn't have the app will actually download and actually attend the session. So next time when you hear about Zoom, you already know what to do. You know where to on your mic. You know where to on your camera. You know where to post your question. If you have any worry in the chat area, you know how to maybe raise your hand and so on and so forth. Yeah, someone had the question.
Yes, sir. Please, I wanted to ask you about, there's something you said in the teaching which I did not quite understand.
Yeah,
When
what
you
was that?
spoke about Google Ads,
Yes.
when you spoke about Google Ads, you said when you search on Google, is it the first 3 or the first 4 results you see that are paid ads? Something you
Now,
said like yes, then
yeah,
the
yeah.
next
When you
are not.
Okay, that's your first question. You have another question?
No, sir.
Okay. I explained, I said that when you search, when you carry out a search, when you type a search term, when you type a search term on Google, you have maximum of 7 paid ads that will appear. 4 at the top and 3 at the bottom. That is maximum, but you can have less than that. So if you see 3 at the top, no problem. It means that maybe the others were not qualified to fill the top 4. All right. If you see 3 at the top, it means 1 was lacking. If you go below, you can have 3, you can have 2, you can have 1. But note that there are 7, 4 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Maximum 4 at the top, but you can have less than 4. While maximum 3 at the bottom, you can have less than 3. So you cannot have 5 at the top, same as you cannot have 4 at the bottom. But you can have 0 ad. You can type a search term and you will not be able to see any ad. Remember, those search terms always match up with a particular keyword that has been used for an ad. So if you type a search term and nobody used that term to run an ad, you will not be able to see any ad, because when you type that search term, Google now searches for ads that were using that same word. So when you type a search term like rent a car, Google will go and search for companies that actually use rent a car for their ad, for their paid ad, and then he's going to show you. Now, they are going to show you according to how much they are paid. Because if you look at that ad, if you look at this ad here, you notice that somebody is at the top. You notice that rent a car is at the top, and then Hazi is Hazi is second. Now, Hazi is second. Now, rental car is at the top here because they paid higher. They bid higher. All right, it's what we call bidding strategy. You learn that when we were doing Google Ads. All right, what we call bidding strategy. So during the bidding, because when you're running ads, you actually bid. You are bidding. All right, you are telling Google that Google, this is the amount I have for one click. All right, so you are telling Google that if someone clicks on my ad, then this is the amount I'm going to pay. If another person click on my ad, this is what I'm going to pay. Remember, when it comes to Google Ads, when these ads show here, they don't charge these companies. They only charge them when somebody clicks on the ad. For example, if I want that they should deduct money from rental cars, I'll just click on rental cars. Once I click on rental cars, then they are going to deduct money from them for this click which I have just done. All right. But if somebody just searches and does not click on the ads, they are not going to charge these companies that are doing paid ads. But once I click, I go to their site, that is when they are going to charge them. I hope I've answered that question. I've answered your question. Have I?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Any other question, please? Any other question?
No. Thank you.
right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, great. So this is what digital marketing is all about. We have just summarized digital marketing in the space of 2 hours. So whatever you see online in terms of this is digital marketing. Now, the last module which I've not talked about is what we call affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is now using these digital marketing tools to make money online. All right. So as an affiliate marketer, affiliate marketing simply means that you are connecting buyers and sellers together. And before you connect buyers and sellers together, you must have a center point where they have to meet. All right. You are linking these buyers and sellers together. So linking these buyers and sellers together, you need a platform like a website. All right. You need a website whereby you have to get a link from the sellers you place on your website so that when the buyers come to your site, they are going to click that link. And once they click on that link, it's going to take them to the seller's website. So you're just like what? An intermediary. You are just a bridge between the buyer and the seller. And as an affiliate marketer, the buyer does not necessarily need to know about the affiliate marketer. All right. You are just assisting. So once you assist, right, and the buyer is able to go to the seller and purchase a product, then you are going to receive a commission once the purchase has been done. All right. So at that level, you are acting as an affiliate marketer. Under normal circumstances, please, under normal circumstances, a buyer is not supposed to know who the affiliate marketer is. In fact, a buyer sometimes will not even know that he or she is clicking an affiliate link. He will just scam, see the link, click on it. He will not even know who actually placed that link there. He clicks on that link now takes them to the website where they are going to do the purchase. For example, you can become an affiliate marketer where you're marketing Amazon products. You're going to design your website. Now, on your website, what you'll be doing is you'll just be explaining how to use a particular product. For example, you may just decide to say you want to explain how to use iPhone 11 Pro Max, or you'll be explaining how to solve a particular problem that iPhone 11 Pro Max has, right? Now, once you're explaining the product, you're going to be placing links. You go to wherever you see iPhone 11 Pro Max, you're going to highlight it and add an affiliate link there. So when someone clicks on that link, it's going to take that person to Amazon's website directly to the iPhone 11 page. So once a person does a purchase there, you're going to receive your commission. That is what affiliate marketing is all about. Now, if you've been hearing about affiliate marketing where you can make income in the next 1 month, you can generate 1 million in the next 1 month, that is not affiliate marketing. That's a Ponzi scheme. Just know that it's a Ponzi scheme. If you are getting into affiliate marketing, give yourself 6 months to be able to build and establish a good system whereby you're going to be generating income for the rest of your life. All right. There are so many affiliate marketers out there that actually took time to build their platforms very well. And majority of them, after designing their websites, what they do is that they equally promote their affiliate links on YouTube. Most of these YouTubers, those who you see creating videos on YouTube, they don't only make money from the subscribers that they get. They equally make money from their affiliate links. All right. Go and watch videos on how to design websites. Watch videos on how to maybe solve a particular problem on a smartphone. Below those videos on YouTube, you're going to have some links there. You will not even know there's an affiliate link because that link is placed at the back end. There's what we call backlink, right? They will place what we call a backlink. So that link is not, you will not see it physically. It is placed behind a text. That's why we call it backlinking. All right. It is placed behind a text. So that text there is acting as camouflage. All right. You will just see a word iPhone 11. and you see it is highlighted. The link is highlighted. For example, if you look at this, this is an example on how backlinking is. There is a link behind this, all right? The link which is behind this is surely the what? The property finder website, all right? Once I click on it, it's going to now take me to the website, all right, where that particular product is or that particular service is. That is how affiliate marketers make their money. So by the time you're clicking on the link, you will not even know that that is an affiliate link. Only when you click on the link, and if you're somebody who have done digital marketing, you actually look on the address bar here. That's when you know that this is an affiliate link. So we are going to teach you how to actually become an affiliate marketer, all right? Because by the time you're done with this course, you have some knowledge on how to design a website. You have a pre-knowledge, the knowledge which is needed for digital marketing, all right? Because as a digital marketer, you must have knowledge, you must have some web design knowledge, but we'll teach you just the aspect of digital marketing. So if you want to maybe get more knowledge about if you want to get more knowledge about designing a website, there is a course on that, but we'll teach you the aspect of digital marketing. All right, so that is it about affiliate marketing. And once you're done, you take your time, pick up a niche where what you think you're really good at, you start building your own affiliate marketing system. And in the next month or so, you're going to generate so much income. Question?
Okay, I wrote something on the chat there. I was asking if you guys actually offer cyber security, ethical hacking, community management,
No,
how
we don't
to
offer
create
those courses. We don't offer those courses for
okay.
now, but we have a web design course. We don't have all those cyber security courses for now. But in the nearest future, we are going to implement them. Any question, please? Any other question? Now, you equally asked about how to create an e-course and sell them. Obviously, if you want to create courses and sell them online, you must have a website. When we be learning how to design a website, we're equally going to train, we're going to teach you how you can create your own courses, give you the tools which you're going to need in order to create online courses and how you can actually market these courses. All those will be done when you're looking at web design. Any other question? All right, one QLA, no problem. Okay, no problem. I'll be waiting for anybody who has any inquiry. You can get to me maybe after this course. So for the digital marketing course, the next batch begins, I think September 18. All right, we already had a batch we started, I think 1 week ago. We've had 3 classes already. All right, so for those who think they'll be able to catch up with the last 3 classes and want to join the current batch, you can do so. If not, you program yourself and you begin with the next batch that's on September 18. All right. So that is it for the courses. And on Wednesday, please, on Wednesday, for those who are interested to know more about web design and the modules and how the courses are going to be taken, we are going to have an orientation on Wednesday. I'm going to share the link as well in the forum so that you can actually go through and you can actually click on them and join the web design orientation class as well. So please, digital marketers, make sure you take note, all right, because you actually need to understand web design as well as part of your field of study. Any other question? Ajay Jos, you've not asked a question. Benita, I hope everything is fine. Cherish, is everything okay? Neba,
Everything is fine, sir.
okay, all right, great. All right, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this digital marketing bootcamp. I believe we've been able to orientate you all on what digital marketing is all about. Please and please, we are going to be having other free organic training sessions that will be coming up. All right. So make sure you stay in the forum. Always try to get updated as far as these courses are concerned. It's going to help you to build even your social media presence. All right. It's going to help you to grow your social media presence. You need to know the tips. And we're going to be having so many podcasts as well. It's going to really help you and help your business. If you're somebody who actually have a business, you want to really grow your business very well, I will equally encourage you to take the digital marketing course If you want to have a change in career, trust me, digital marketing is is really a gold mine at this level, especially in Africa. So many companies, not up to 90% of companies, not up to 10% of the companies in Cameroon actually are into digital marketing. Just few. You open an ad, you're using Facebook, you keep on seeing ads from one and the same companies every day. Either you're seeing an ad from Yango, or you're seeing an ad from Camtel, or you're seeing an ad from MTN. What are the other companies doing? They have not yet engaged into digital marketing. We have so many companies out there, but they don't really have experts to really manage their companies, and they are looking for experts day in, day out. So seize this opportunity. In the next 10 years, digital marketing will be something else. And by then, you should have had so much experience in such a way that people will be searching for you. And at times, especially here in UAE, so many people decide to open their own digital marketing agency. They prefer to be on their own because the money which they are going to generate being on their own is far more greater than if they're working with a company. Companies will recruit you in Cameroon, and they may decide to pay you about 200, 300, or even 500,000. But you can hit a single client and you make 500,000 francs for a single client. You can even make 1 million for a single client. All right. So it's something which is you should actually ponder on and see how you can incorporate. And we always advise, if you have any field you are into, always think of incorporating digital marketing into it. There is no business out there that can really get to that level without digital marketing. If you look at all the businesses now, we have Noon, we have Uber. These are all businesses from different. They actually sell. They are actually into um different kinds of businesses, but they incorporate digital marketing into it because it is very important. And as a certified digital marketer, you can work in any organization, any organization. You don't have any exception. There is no exception. You can work in any organization. All right. Because all companies will actually need someone to promote their products or services. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this session. I'm going to make sure I drop in the recorded session so that those who did not actually attend or had some issues will be able to go through the recorded session. And maybe if you missed out something or you needed to, maybe you've forgotten something, you can go back to the video, you watch the video again, and trust me, you're going to get that done. All right. So see you all in the forum. If there are any questions, you can drop your questions in the forum. And for those who are interested in taking the digital marketing class, please, you can equally get to me and we are going to talk on how you can get yourselves enrolled. Thank you all for taking your time to attend this session, and bye bye for now.